Hey legends, and welcome back to the channel where, for the first time ever, we're dealing with sim racing pop culture. As the world went into hibernation over the last several weeks, the sim racing world exploded. Motorsports professionals from all corners of the globe all flocked towards online racing to live out what they would be doing in otherwise real-life events. Now, one of the forerunner sims which capitalized on this explosion is iRacing. With the exception of the varied events taking place in F1 2019, Assetto Corsa Competizione, and rFactor 2, iRacing has the most robust online ecosystem which caters to the widest cadre of various motorsports across the globe. Before too long, we started to hear some professional drivers talking about how fundamentally different the two disciplines felt.
What the f is going on, iRacing? Fix it! Oh my god. Fix your tires!
The general narrative that we'd been sold as sim racers over the last decade or more is that the virtual sims are about as close as you can get to real-life racing without actually being there. Now, actually watching the drivers drive around and give their commentary on the driving models, it seems like some of that may have been marketing hyperbole.
Never once in real life have I ever had rotation that early into a hairpin at Barber. Like, are you kidding me?
One of the major criticisms levied against iRacing is the way that it behaves at the edge of tire adhesion, so primarily the tire model itself. Many real-life drivers feel that their real-life automobiles give them a lot more play at the limit and allows them to surf that limit a little bit more easily, whereas with iRacing, it tends to be far more unforgiving if you go into a corner overcooked and try to correct midway. On the back of all of this, two very cool videos popped up recently. One is by Austin Ogonowski, where he's compiled together a bunch of footage of different motorsports professionals sharing their thoughts on iRacing as they're racing it.
Yeah, the cars are too slippy in iRacing. The rear is just disconnected from the front.
And the second one, and one that really resonated with me, was by Heusinkveld, who suggested not giving up on sim racing entirely if you simply just didn't like iRacing.
What is sim racing is control for me of the car at the limit.
Both of those videos will be linked down below, and I suggest you guys check them out. Now, if you don't know who Heusinkveld is, he owns a company called Heusinkveld who make high-end sim racing peripherals, some of the best that we have available on the market currently. He also works in coding for Automobilista 1 and Automobilista 2 and has worked on various cars for rFactor 2 over the years. Now, a very cool thing about his video is that he explains the fundamental things that give him joy about sim racing. Primarily that surfing a car right at the limit of adhesion and that play and interaction between the driver and the virtual automobile.
I've always seen the racing sort of as secondary to just, manhandling a car on the limit.
Now, this wouldn't be a surprise to anybody who's played the recent Automobilista 2 early access. From the moment you load that game up, you know that the primary incentive is fun. They simply want you to enjoy the process of playing that game, so it's no surprise that Niels is quite heavily involved in that one. All of these developments have gone to show that while there are many sims claiming to be the most realistic on the market, the reality right now is that we're still just approximating. So, as a driver, or a virtual sim driver as it were, your main option is to just choose the sim that resonates the most with you. So whatever has the handling characteristics that most gel with what you want to play, what you want to experience, go for that one. As it stands, we're currently somewhere in a middle ground between realism, between fun, between approximation and everything else, because in spite of the fact that there are manufacturer-backed sim rigs that cost millions of dollars or millions of euro, those are all entirely backed by the manufacturer's own data, their own aero maps, their own specifications. This is data that no sim developer has complete and utter access to because they're essentially trade secrets. So the idea of us as consumers getting models as complete as those would be is unlikely in the near term. So all we can do for the time being is choose the sims that resonate the most for us. In order to hopefully help out, I'm going to link a video at the end of this video which talks about all of the major contenders on the market right now and which one might be right for you. Thanks for joining us for this quick video. Consider hitting subscribe and showing the small channel some love. Even a like and a comment goes a tremendously long way towards informing the algorithm that you're interested in this content and spreading it out to more people, which helps us a lot in creating further content. So until next time, see you guys.